Hello everyone, my name is Alia Maisara binti Dalan, and today I will be showing you my code of a text-based Python game called The Quest to the Java Crown. So if I press the Run button, you will see a text. You will solve puzzles and go through a few challenges. You appear to be heading towards the Borobudur Temple. Let's start with your name. What is it? So I will write down my name, Alia. Hello, and then it will greet you with "Hello, Alia. Ready to begin?" And if I press yes, and wonderful. Let's begin this journey. As you walk along the trees around the Borobudur temple, you see a large bush which is blocking the way. Would you like to walk through it, or find another way? I will find another way. We will try the other path later on. You have now reached the Borobudur temple. Do you wish to enter it? So I press yes. You see a large door with a keyhole. Do you wish to try and open it? Yes. Seems to be unsuccessful. We need to find another way. So I will go to the right side. And then I get a key. And then when I go inside that door, it it lets me explore the area. Yes. I decide to explore further within the temple. After walking through dark corridors and solving intricate puzzles, you find yourself in front of a maze. You must navigate through the maze to reach the other side. So basically, you navigate yourself using W to move up, A to move left, S to move down, and D to the right. So I will press D. What if I go into another path like this? Let me just move up. And final one. Then it says, "Congratulations! You have navigated through the maze and reached the exit. You have now entered a hidden secret room within the temple. Among a few statues, there is a mysterious box hanging from above. You need to solve the final puzzle to reveal the contents of the box and remain and claim the Java crown. Final puzzle. What is always in front of you but can't be seen?" Of course, I will write the future. As you solve the puzzle, the box opens and from within descends the Java crown. Thank you for playing. You have successfully found the Java crown and completed the adventure. Now, how did I create this code? I used the programming language called Python, and I used various inputs, prints, variables, conditional, 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 conditional constructs, and it formed this whole thing. So we're gonna walk through it. Just zoom in. So here you can see that there are two variables here. Health is 100 and location equals to Borobudur Temple. And then I have a few prints here. Print is to basically print the text, and it's a function. So and then as you can see here, I added an N. So this indicates the end of a line and to start a new one. So here you can see that there is a variable and the input function and a string of text. Now why did I put this arrow? So as so you see that it's ask. Let's start with your name, what is it? And then it will create a new variable, and in that variable holds um, the data of your name. By using the input function, you are able to put in the text, and using this can basically indicate where to type it. So without it, it would look like this. There's no arrow, but with it, just play again. It will show the arrow. Now I put these quotation marks so that it knows that it's a string, because without the quotation marks, it would think that I am trying to compare a number to another number. So then, after you have input your name, it will print hello, and then plus the variable, and in this variable, it will show your name. Then it will ask ready to begin, and then there's another variable which is ready equals input, and then it will show more text. And then here is a variable which is used to pick between walk through it and find another way. So basically, path choice is the variable name, and input, and then lower, meaning it can be lowercase or uppercase. So then it will say if. If is a conditional construct. So now, what is it used for? It's basically known as the flow of control, and it's to control the code so that the code knows that if this specific thing happens, then it will do a set of commands, but if another thing happens, then it will do another set of commands, and anything else then from those two or three or four, something else, something completely different would happen. So you can see here, if path choice equals to walk through it, health equals to 95. Health is the variable, path choice is the variable, and 95 is the number. Then it will print health lost equals to 95 current health, and then string, and then health. Now why did I put this instead of putting like 100 minus 5? Because that is an arithmetic operator. Well, I put 95 because it helps the program know that the variable has changed from 100 to 95. Then more prints, and then here you can see you have now reached the Borobuddha temple. Do you wish to enter it? And then there's another variable, enter choice equals input, and then it will say if enter choice yes, and then there will be an option, a new variable for open choice, and then if open choice yes, it seems to be unsuccessful, and then new one, key path input, then key path. If key path is left, you will go to a riddle, but if key path is right, you will go to a maze. So here you can see that there is def. Def is, from what I know, is to basically declare a how do you say? It's basically short for define. So it says define a function, and then maze, which is this. So this is a variable. And then current position. Then current position is like a new variable. Wait, sorry, it's a parameter, not a variable. And maze is also a parameter. So what is the difference between the variable and a parameter? A parameter is basically a set of values which is going to stay the same throughout the whole code. But a variable is something that will change. So here I used a for loop for I in row in enumerate. Enumerate, as you can see here, the enumerate object yields pairs containing a count from start, which defaults to 0, and the value yielded by the iterable argument. It's basically a sequence. So here I add the maze parameter and then a conditional construct if I, which is this is a variable, equals to current position 0, then it will print, and then there's a string here, and then dot join, and then at if j equals to current position, else if x equals else x for j, x enumerate. So basically j and x is a variable, and x enumerate, and then row is a parameter. Then else print join if x equals else x for x in row. So here you can see there's an at, but it's not supposed to be there. So then it will, after the code can define this, then it will start to print the maze. Print the maze 1 1. And then so basically this one is to print only one of this. Print navigate through the maze and all that stuff. And then here you can see that there is a variable, the maze variable, then while, which is a while loop. So basically, while the maze is in the current position of 0, the current position 1, there will be an x, not equals to x, equals to move equals input. So basically, it will move when you put in your input. So if move equals to w, if maze current position 0 minus 1 current position. So basically it will move up. And then it goes the same for the rest. Then print maze, current position. And then once you have reached x, here, x, it will show a dialog, a text that says congratulations. And then you need to solve the final puzzle. And then there's another variable here, which is final puzzle equals input. Then the riddle is listed here. If final puzzle over equals the future or the future, it will print congratulations and thank you for playing. If else, it will say incorrect answer. And this else is for the previous key path. Like as you have seen before in key path, when you were trying to find whether you want to go left or right, key path is used. Then else you have not chosen to enter the Borobudur temple, and then else if enter choice equals to no, you have not decided to you have decided not enter the Borobudur temple. Else I'm sorry, but that is an invalid choice. Please try again. This one is for find another way and walk through walk through it. And then here is basically the same text, but it's for finding the other way. So here it's basically all the same thing. So this code is almost the same as, hold on, this code right here. This code is basically almost the same as the code that I have just shown you. Where has that gone? So, oops, I accidentally closed that. So, now I have shown you how the code works and what is inside it. It includes variables, print, conditional constructs, which is the most important part of it, and a few operators. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and I hope that you have understood the explanation. I tried to explain it as to my knowledge and as best as I can, and if I make any mistakes, feel free to say it to tell me in the comments. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.